thanks to the sir, Ambassador sir, for inviting me for this event. And it is a great pleasure to see there is an Indian diaspora is doing so good in Denmark, and they are trying to integrate here and being a part of the main Danish system. I'm very proud to see that. Thanks for inviting me, sir. This is the great event you have organized. And Rashtriya Ekta Divas, as we know, is the very famously actually known for the whole world for the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birth year. So we are happy to celebrate that with you here. Now our topic is very easy today, integration and how to integrate here. So first of all, I would like to say that I come from India. And I come from a very small part of Mumbai, which is called as Kalyan. And I'm the best example for the unity and integration in India. Because I have born and brought up in Mumbai, Kalyan, which is a small part of Mumbai. Kalyan is a very small part of Mumbai. And after I have done my graduation, post-graduation in Mumbai, in the dentistry, I become a specialist dentistry. I was practicing and I was a professor in dentist. And after that, I met my husband, who comes from the another part of the India, which is from the Ranchi, which is a small part of the basically in India. His mother, my husband's mother comes from Bihar, and his fathers come from Rajasthan. So you can see we are from different parts of the India. Now their parents are living in Delhi. He is also from Delhi now. And I'm from Mumbai, and we got married. You can understand it is basically a marriage, which is a marriage based on the love marriage basis. So we have seen different culture backgrounds in our marriage and our life. And my son is born and brought up in Denmark. He is a Danish citizen. He is born here. He doesn't speak any language other than Danish and English. So we had a family of the cultural integration, and this is the new India. This is the face of the India where we are coming from different backgrounds. We have to forget where we come from. We have to just remember we are the India, and we are going to make the nation proud outside the India. And we are the representative and ambassador of India. So he is doing extremely good job as cultural wise. And it's our duty to do extra good job as sir to here in Denmark. So integration is very, very important. It's very easy to say you have to integrate, but nobody says how to integrate. Integration comes from within. It has to come from within. We have to become the part of the society. How? Accept that we are outsider here, but we are going to be part of the society. We are not going to forget our values, our tradition and our culture. Rather, we are going to contribute our values in the new country. But you have to respect also their values, their contribution and their traditions also. By learning the language, integration becomes very easy. Now we are in Denmark, we have to learn their language. It is very important. Danish is a very different language. I know those who say Danish is very easy. I say go to India and see there are thousands of languages. Still, I cannot speak South Indian language. Vandakam in the South Indian language is more difficult than saying welcome in Danish. I think so. I can speak actually 5 different Indian languages because languages has their own flavor, you know. But in Denmark, when we are here, we have to learn the language, and it opens the doors of the integration. When the integration comes, the job opportunity, acceptance in the society, it's become very, very easy because you can actually contribute in the welfare society. You can become the part of the society. I'm the best example of that. When I came to Denmark, actually, I came as a trailing spouse to my husband without any job, without knowing about Denmark, because I read in the books that Denmark, where there are many cows are there, and it is only famous for the milk and the arla and nothing else. That is the only limited thing we have learned about Denmark that time, around 16, 17 years back. So I actually landed in Denmark and I saw the country is very small and language is the biggest barrier here. You cannot do anything if you don't learn the language. First of all, I started my language courses, which was an extensive course. I have done, now I will again say, my husband has said, you should say 8 hours because you have done 8 hours. So yes, I have done 8 hours. 8 hours every day for the 1 year. Because of the authorization of dentistry here in Denmark, when you are a specialist dentist, you need to have a very high level of fluency in the language. Though I know many different languages from India, 5 different languages, but here in Denmark, the Danish is the only communicating language, and I have done my 1.5 year complete learning in the language. I become very fluent. As soon as learning language came, all the barriers, other barriers are dropped down. I started actually integrating with the people, talking with my neighbors, talking with my friends and relatives, other parts of the Danish society, and it's become very easy. And then I started my authorization exam, which was again extensive, where we have to give many exams. That is a dentistry exam on the patients, and that has in the Copenhagen University. So I done around that in 2.5 years, and 3 years I finished everything. And after that, the resignation I have done, which is the, if you practice as a dentist, you need to have a laws which are known here that you have to learn. So I have done that also. And then I work under, I had my authorization work. And after that, I landed in the job. And this was the very extensive process. I finished that. After that, the struggle didn't stop there. You have to come to the work market. You have to come to the job market. And that also a big struggle. When you start talking language, then coming to the job and presenting yourself in Danish is again a barrier. But it's not impossible. It is possible once you start speaking the Danish. So I have done I got the first job. I started with a very good job. I landed in a second job. So it was going very good. After some time, I became a Danish citizen. And after citizenship, I understood as a citizen, you cannot just take the citizenship, you have to be active citizen. And democracy is very valid here. There is no hierarchy, there is no problems, you can actually speak your mind here in Denmark. So why not represent our values, Indian culture and tradition to the Danish society and see there is a girl who's come from the thousands kilometers away, and she can be a proud face of India and represent India proudly. That's why I'm contesting in the election now. I'm contesting for the election in the Odense commune, that is called as kommunale valg, which is called as municipal election, and regionale valg, which is called as a state level. Now I will just explain how it is. In India we have a municipal election, state level election, and the parliament election. It is the same like there in Denmark. Kommunale valg, regionale valg, and Folketing. So there are different elections. So I am first to election, I am contesting. And I am very proud to represent myself. And I am actually meeting many people, learning, and most of the people, they surprised to see when today I am not wearing a sari because I came directly from my job. I work as a dentist and I am actually working also for the election part now, so I come directly. But when I wear the sari, they get surprised. They will see me in the sari. Oh my God, you are wearing sari. Where you come from? That is the first question. And second question, which part of India you come from? As soon as I say India. And I proudly say I come from Maharashtra. And that's a part of where is the Shivaji Raja and Rani Lakshmi Bai has fought very furiously for our nation. So we have a biggest history, and we should proudly say that we come from India and we represent India. Now we have just talked about the Birsa Munda. I have a good memory when I was talking. As I said, my husband comes from Jharkhand, and I just asked him, what is there in Jharkhand to see? He said there is a Birsa Munda airport, there is a Birsa Munda sports club, there is a Birsa Munda ground, and there is a Birsa Munda jail. Yeah.
And there is a Birsa Munda chalk also.
Chalk also, exactly. So my husband said that is Birsa Munda, and that is the way I get first introduced to Birsa Munda. And then I started learning what is exactly Birsa Munda. And I'm surprised to see he was the person who has done so much from the Indian history. And I'm very sorry to say, we have never taught in our history books about the Birsa Munda. Because my husband has done his graduation in Jharkhand and he was in BIT. That's why I got the opportunity to learn about the Birsa Munda. But I'm very thankful to the Ashok sir, to the Ambassador sir and Ashok sir inviting me and just introducing to the Birsa Munda has done so much for our country. So I will come back to the integration part. Integration is also very important when you are coming to the outside country, because when you are integrating into the community, you are actually representing your community, you are becoming the part of the new community, and you are not forgetting your roots. You are actually representing your nation, you are representing your family, you are representing your values. So you have to feel very proud in that. Instead of saying, I come from India, you should say that I come from that part of India which is having the biggest diaspora in the world. Our Indian diaspora is doing extremely good all over the world. We are the highest remittance country in the world. You can see there are the different politicians, different doctors, engineers, they come from India and they are doing extremely good in the different parts of the world. So we should feel proud about that. And instead of thinking that we come from different parts of India, when we come outside, we have to be a single unit and we should representative as us as an Indian instead of the different parts. I will again say thank you to the sir and madam for giving me opportunity to speak, and it is a great pleasure to be part of this function.
Thanks for watching Indiavision. Give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. All comments are welcome. Hope to see you soon.